What's up, YouTube? It's your boy DeAndre Henderson back with another video. Right now I'm cooking spaghetti. You know, if y'all see me on Instagram, y'all know how much I love spaghetti. You know what I'm saying? I always gotta get right with the spaghetti or whatever. Dang, shoot. Now I'm cooking spaghetti. Right now I'm cooking spaghetti. But nah, alright, so right now I'm cooking spaghetti for the fam. For today's video, I'm going to do a transformation video. So I want to do a recap of from back when I was in elementary school on up. I might start with middle school, we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna start with middle school on up. I'm gonna show y'all video clips and pictures from back then, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I've been doing to get to where I'm at now. So let's get the video started. Let's go. Alright, y'all, so we're gonna start with this first picture right here. So for this picture, I was up in middle school. I believe I was in like 6th or 7th grade, and I was just sticks and bones for real. Like, I was skinny. Like, it was hard for me to get big. I mean, it's still hard for me to like gain weight now, but I learned that it's all about how much you eat and stuff like that. So yeah, this was during track season. Most of y'all know that I never played like a recreational sport, so I never played rec league, AAU. I just started fresh from middle school. It's crazy because my first sport that I fell in love with was football, and I was one of the 2 6th graders who made the team that year. And after football season, I tried out for the basketball team. Some of y'all probably don't know this, but I actually got cut, so I was like, okay. Went to the next sport. So my coach, who was actually my football coach at the time, he was like, hey, why don't you go out for wrestling? So I went out for wrestling, and ever since then I just stuck with it. And then after wrestling season, you know, track season came up, and yeah, that was that. So I just ended up playing all 3 sports all the way up into high school. Alright, let's go to the second picture. This picture right here, this was up in 7th grade, still sticks and bones, but I'm still growing back in my football days. And then when I started to see like results from me like working out and stuff, this photo shoot that me and my mom had did when I was like I believe I was in 8th grade, ready to go to high school. And then knowing me, like, even though I was small, I was still like hanging with the, you know, older kids or whatever. People always say, oh, he on steroids, or he doing this or that. But nah, everything was natural. Everything that you see now is hard earned. Like, this took time and years and stuff to develop. But as you can see, you know, my arm's still small. I don't have no biceps. I had the abs though. You see the abs showing. That's one thing. When I was, you know, that age, you could see me without a shirt on like every day. Like, I used to walk around the house thinking I'm real big than I really am. But you know what I'm saying? I made do. And then this next picture, this was my freshman year at Highland Springs. Me and my boys was getting some field work during the spring season, because we usually have like a dead period where we can't work out. So me and my boys just teamed up and got some field work done. But as you can see, you know, still skinny, but now you're starting to see some more depth as far as my biceps, and you know, the abs still showing. Starting to see some you know, stretches as far as like the shoulders getting broader. Let's go on to the next picture. Alright, so this next picture, this was probably when I was in like 10th grade. So I actually had a bench press set up in my room, and I would just any time in my free time, I would just go ahead and knock this bench press out. Let me get a workout in or whatever. Let me tell you a story. So up in the summertime, everybody know that, you know, athletes train. We call it 2-a-days at Highland Springs. I'm pretty sure every football player is familiar with that. So you know how people will always have their parents drop them off? Yeah, I mean, that was me sometimes, but up in the summertime, I was like, let me go ahead and get this extra cardio in. I had this bike where I'll just drive it all the way, ride it all the way to school for the work, before the workout even start, and then I'd ride it back home, or either my dad or mom or somebody would come pick me up. Yeah, those were the days. Like, talking about hard work, like I would literally just come in sweating. Like, I'll probably come like an hour early just so I can make it to practice on time. And then one day coach had came up to me. He was like, you rode your bike all the way over here? He was like, I was like, yeah. He was like, where you live? Back then I was living like, riding the bike there, it took me 30 minutes, and then I actually cut it down to like 20 minutes. So just imagine you riding your bike. I don't even remember how long it was. It was it was intense, but I just kept on working, like kept pushing. So I'm just going to the next picture. So this picture up next is, this was a picture where I started to see more development as far as like my biceps. My biceps started getting bigger, shoulders started getting broader, abs still kicking in. Sheesh, I was just continue working. That's a year difference. So I'm gonna go back to the other picture so y'all can see, but if you look at both of them, like you can actually see a difference as far as like my abs. You can see start to see the rips and tears as far as like how shredded I started to get. But for this next picture, this was in 2017, so this is like my senior year of high school, and I probably was in the best shape of my life then. Like, you started to see all the rips and tears, you see the little V cut, biceps, triceps starting to get bigger. I'm gonna just go through a selection of picture of these, cause like this was probably when I was like in my peak, like starting to realize like, dang, I'm actually, seeing results as far as like the workouts I was doing. And like, if I could go back to that stuff, I definitely would, like any day. But let me go to my freshman to sophomore year at college. Like, as far as like now, this picture right here was my, I believe it was like freshman spring ball time. As you can see, like I started to get bulky. Like, at first I was like shredded, but now I'm starting to like eat more, take more carbs and protein and stuff in. I didn't really like take any like protein shakes or anything. Like, I basically just ate whatever mom cooked for or whatever the calf had, or either I'll make some or whatever. But now I'm starting to like see, like I started to get bulky. Like, now I'm just bulky for even though it took me a minute to get to 220. So actually I'm weighing in right now at 220. So I just gotta, like, my body is weird. Like, I really gotta eat a lot, cause us as athletes, we burn like fat easily. Like, if we eat some, we can automatically just burn that off. So you can actually see that, I don't have like the shreds and stuff like I used to, but it's still there. I just gotta burn the little fat that I do have off. I mean, you still see that I still have abs, but it could be better. Biceps and triceps starting to look, more bulkier. Shoulders broader, just everything. So yeah, that's my transformation video. If you have any questions, just leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching, and like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you next time.